Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back over here with the bunnies. I'm gonna do just some basic feeding chores, but then I'm gonna give an update on Crazy Linda and Tanner and their baby situation. But I'm gonna start over here at the little grow up pen with Brownie. Hi, sweetheart. It got cold again last night, so some of the water started to freeze. But get some of this poop. They always like to make their bathrooms the most inconvenient spot, I find. Good. See, that's what I like, when the water doesn't freeze through quite all the way overnight. There you go. Go check it out. What's up, Brownie? You're just camera shy, aren't you? I know this is a big house just for you, but you were causing problems with your brothers and sisters, weren't you? Was it all a plan to get the big house? I'm on to you. I'll bring you some more hay in a minute. Y'all, these guys are growing so fast. This is no joke. I already took care of the bunny barn this morning. This is the third chewed up corn cob I have found inside a water dish this morning. I don't know why bunnies like to put stuff in their water dishes. Alright, y'all watch. Entertain for a few minutes while I start to get some of this cleaned up. How about that? It just amazes me how fast they grow. And really it seems like the darker colored, like the darker colored browns and the black bunnies always seem to grow a lot faster. I don't know if that's just coincidence or what. Watch out. And they're really good about trying to keep their bathroom spot to one area, but it never fails. There's always bunny turds everywhere. I thought about trying to, in the cages, actually set up kind of a litter box area to make it a little bit easier for me to clean and just to stay cleaner for the bunnies, but I just think that that would leave most of them with way too little space. But I may still try to play around with that idea. There you go. Look at how big y'all are getting. My goodness. What are you doing? All right, let me go get y'all some more hay. See if Vanna's in here this morning. She sure is. Good morning, darling. Good morning. You got hay on your head. Huh? And her behavior towards me has kind of changed again here lately, which makes me think maybe she was pregnant and had some babies somewhere. And I only say that because there for a while, you know, she stopped coming up to me outside, stopped running up to me in the mornings and everything, and was being a lot more antisocial, and that behavior's kind of switched back again. A couple days ago she ran up to me wanting some water while I was feeding, and then yesterday I caught her dipping her head in the food dish while I wasn't looking. What do you think, darling? I'm gonna steal some of your house. I know you don't like the sound. I think the new hutch that Papa Bear's making is gonna go right there where that stuff is, the chair, and we're gonna be running out of room here in Bunny Lane. Got some bunnies over there making ruckus already. Alright guys, I'm splitting this up with you and Brownie. Y'all get more later. You're not wasteful. Here you go, Brownie. Ice out of there. And they've already had a couple corn cobs this week, so they won't get any more. I just like to do the corn supplementally as treats. As you can see, I still haven't gotten my my wagon wheels aired back up to be able to tote this around. If y'all watched, I don't even know what video it was now that I was doing all that. But I determined that it'd be a better idea to have my wagon over here to cart around my water and my feed bucket and everything. That way I don't have to be moving 5-6 different things every time I move from a hutch. But have not done that yet. Maybe that'll be a later today project. What y'all banging around at? Y'all are about ready to go. Look at y'all, so big. So big. Alright, and they're so messy. Messy, messy. I don't think they eat any of their hay. I think they use it all as a bathroom. But what are you doing, silly? Huh? What, you want more out of the bucket? Oh. That's it, spoiled. Oh, cool, your water didn't. Look at that, look at all that ice. But it is preferable when it doesn't freeze completely, because then I can just add some more to it. I don't think it's supposed to be in freezing temperatures during the day any this week, luckily. But not looking forward to that. Usually when it gets to be where it never leaves the freezing temperatures, I'm out here probably two or three times a day just working on their water. If you keep up on it, it's easy. It stays easy. But if you let it freeze all the way through, it gets to be kind of a pain in the butt. I'm trying to see how look all splotchy. It's pretty chilly out here, y'all. Considering that, what was it? Saturday, the high was, I think, 61, and then the next day, the high was 37. All right. Well, good morning, Butters. How we doing? I'm going to give you a special little toy treat today. Now, probably midweek next week, I'm probably going to be attempting to breed Butters again. It's been a couple weeks since she was due and had the false pregnancy and everything. So I think it'll be all right to try to breed her again. She makes such a good mama. You sure do. What are you doing, sweetheart? She's such a beautiful rabbit. One thing that I'm trying to work on is getting them some more enrichment for their cages, just to keep them from being bored and everything. So I actually think that in some of the cages, I'm gonna try it with a couple of the bunnies first to see if they like it, to see how they receive it. But try to get them maybe some different layers in there, some thicker pieces of the comfort board so that they can hop around and like hop up and down. If you didn't watch the short of Crazy Linda's predicament where she got herself up into her loft, essentially, go watch that. It's pretty funny. But it would just give the bunnies, you know, just something to keep them from being bored and get them some different vantage points and everything. So look forward to that. That'll be coming up soon. But what I did with Chip the other day, just get, you know, toilet paper roll. You can use a paper towel roll as well. And I'm going to go get some hay. And we'll see how Butters likes it. Chip loved it. She was playing with that thing for probably a couple hours before she had it completely just... Vanna's in her house pouting again. That rabbit cracks me up, y'all. But yeah, essentially what you can do, just shove some hay in it. You can put some other kinds of treats in there. I don't know if she'll really get into it here on camera or not. And it's safe for them to nibble on the toilet paper tubes. I was watching Chip yesterday when she was playing with it. And she would nibble a little bit, and then you'd see her actually spit a piece of the toilet paper tube out in her cage, so she wasn't sitting there eating the entire thing or anything. But it just provides them some enrichment, a little bit of a boredom buster, something different from what they normally have in the cage. And it's convenient because Mama Bear pees like a racehorse. Well, I don't know. I don't know how often racehorses pee, but I know they pee a lot when they do. And I pee a lot, so TMI, but you know. All right, look at your nest, Butter. Not Butters, you Tanner. Look at that, y'all. I know there's kind of a glare from the sun. Sweetheart. Look at it. Yes, good girl. She has one of the things that made me a little bit nervous, since we're about to get to Crazy Linda and talk about her, but since Butters Tanner started nesting about a week ago. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all these little wild birds flying around. One of these days you're gonna see one go right into my head, I guarantee it. But anyway, I was kind of a little bit nervous that she was nesting so early, but she's actually improved her nest on a couple different occasions this week. So it's not like she just threw it all together one morning and then hasn't touched it. She has been actively working on this nest, which makes me feel a lot better. Let's get you some water. Get that ice out of your water. You want to chew on any of it? Sometimes they like to chew on the water. And she's not eating a lot of her pellets. Again, that's a good sign. She's due, goodness. We're finally getting a little bit of a cushion on our videos again. So I don't know what day you're going to see this compared to when it's being shot. But as of today, when I'm shooting it, today's a Monday and she's due Saturday. So we'll see. And as you can see here, Crazy Linda, no nesting box and no babies. Despite the fact that last year she did start to nest really early, this year it was a false pregnancy. So we've got a Hawkeye here. Sorry, putting y'all right into the sun. Getting distracted by critters. But yeah, unfortunately, no babies. So it's a false pregnancy. Number 2 for this year, and number 2 forever. I mean, like I said, this has been our 3rd year breeding rabbits, and I've never had that issue, and now we've had it twice within a 2-month span. That sure is a big old hawk over there. Can stay, it's over in the woods. Watch out. Oh, I'm gonna get you some more hay, Crazy Linda. There you go, darling. There you go. And yeah, like I said, you can see with her comfort board, she's got a lot in here. But y'all, she pushes them all off to the side and doesn't actually like to stay on any of them. And that's one of the things that we've had a lot of comments about, is just the wire. And that's why, part of the reason we have all the wood in here for them. But she just does not like to use them. When I had the nesting box in here, she would climb up on top of the nesting box and kind of perch. So I'm thinking that with her, maybe she just likes to be up a little higher. So maybe if in the corner or something, I can get her like kind of a leveled little perching station. I think she might like that. Good morning. Oh my goodness. You have mats attached to your butt area. And they're not actually attached to you. I know. A little bit. And a little bit. Ah! That was cold. Dipped that whole thing right on me. Little bit. We were told when we got her from somebody that was getting out of the rabbit business that she's full breed Angora. Whether that is 100% fact, I'm not sure, but she gets, okay. She's so long-haired. Look at all this, y'all. Poop underneath drives me crazy. And she is the worst at it because of her longer hair. The poop pellets just like to hang out. All right, but I found this works really well. Just go underneath it and scrape it. As long as they're not standing directly over it, because if they are, you don't want to accidentally get a toe or anything, but it helps a little bit. I know, I'm doing all this and I haven't even given you your breakfast. How rude. There you go, sweetheart. That's way too much. Look at all that. You spoiled. But with the mats, I don't know if you can really see them right there. It's just where she sheds and they kind of get clumped up when she poops. It's kind of gross. Another reason I'm not a huge fan of long-haired rabbits. But it's easy for me to remove those when she's eating and she's distracted. I'll just go up behind her and just kind of snip them off with some scissors. She doesn't even notice that I'm doing it. But when she's on high alert like that, I don't want to stress her out. I could have Dirk come out and hold her, or have me hold her and him get them off. But it's easier just to do it when she's distracted. It stresses her out a lot less. Good morning, buddy. How you doing, sir? Old big ears. You're rubbing the camera as long as you don't try to eat it like Thumper does. These birds are out of control. I've had to come out here a couple of times at night from our road trips when we've gotten back later. And I've had to have the headlamp on to get the rabbits taken care of. And I tell you what, if you're not paying attention over here by these hutches and you have a light at night, it's very easy to take a bird to the face. What are you doing, silly? I haven't even been loving on anybody else. What bunny do you smell on me? Or do you just like the way that I smell? I'm slowly starting to get him to warm up. Y'all, he's a great rabbit. If there's anyone in the area, like I said, it makes me nervous saying that he's completely infertile just because of the breeding issues that we've had this year. But he had 3 fall-offs when we bred him for the first time. And like I said, he was more than old enough. So he was matured. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, that's a first. Okay, y'all. And what are you doing? I've never seen a rabbit try to chase its tail before, y'all. You're so silly. But, y'all, this one, he needs a good home. Good, loving home. I just can't guarantee if you tried to breed him. I've thought about trying to breed him again just to see if it was, you know, something with this weird breeding season, but we'll see. What did you do? You knocked over the camera. Are you silly? My goodness, you're active this morning. You enjoy your day, sir. Good morning, big guy. He's another one that doesn't really have anything to do with his comfort board. Yeah. Yes, come on. Right there, you don't have to try to jump out. And he's notorious for getting his hay out and using it as a bathroom. So with some of the bunnies, if it's on the cage, I know that it's not soiled or anything and I can just stash it right back up in their hay trap. But he likes to go to the bathroom in his hay. Go, your water's all broken up, buddy. Well, Levi, Buddy's your neighbor. Oh, I'll get you some more. I'll get you some more hay. Anna. Y'all, I feel fully confident walking away from these hutches because bunnies typically are not going to try to jump down from a high distance. You just have to worry about them falling out. What are you doing, Mouse? You big, beautiful bunny. Hi, you are so big. I'd like to get a weight on you, just out of curiosity. And he is a notorious water dish flipper, hence the geode. The water dish. That is another reason why I wish that I could get the hanging drip waters to work for me. Because of messy dudes like this. But what can you do? I wouldn't be able to use those during the winter anyway. There you go. Enjoy. Another corn cob in the water dish. Sassy. You explain to me. Can you explain to me? Good way to break up the ice without getting my hand all wet. And that's one other thing that is very inconvenient about the winter. When it gets freezing, they pee and their pee likes to freeze. And it makes it just very difficult to clean. Oh, I don't know why I'm carrying y'all around with me. And he's not a huge hay eater either. It'll usually stay in his corner for a few days, and then he'll either eat it or use it as a bathroom. But I will still always keep some in here for him. All right, I already took care of Thumper and Pepperoni. What do you think, Thumper? I can't leave the camera with you anymore. You eat it. You like to chew it. And then Peppy's in there just enjoying some of Thumper's hay, even though she has fresh hay in there herself. Rabbits or something else, y'all. But, got my hands wet and they're a little chilly. Start shutting up shop here. I'll see you later, Vanna. But yeah, so those are the latest updates on Thumper, not Thumper. I'll give you 3 guesses how many sips of coffee I've had this morning. And if your answer is a big fat 0, you're correct. There you've had the latest updates on Tanner and Crazy Linda. I've got really, really good hopes about Tanner. Again, just because she has been specifically actively working on that nest. I got really excited about Crazy Linda when she did hers, just because she was pulling fur and everything. And I've never had, in my own personal breeding experience with the rabbits that we have here, I've never had one give birth without pulling fur. I know there are some rabbits out there that probably don't do that, or at least not every time or as much, but ours always have. But I'm really hopeful about Tanner, and the last time that she gave us babies, she gave us 10, and that was her first time as a mama. So I think I only got 1 or 2 fall-offs from her the last time that I bred her, so that will impact how many babies she has, assuming it's not a false pregnancy. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'll probably try to breed Butters and possibly Thumper again, or Little Bit. I have not attempted to breed Little Bit this year or this fall yet, so I may go ahead and try to breed her since Thumper already has given us a litter this fall. But thank you for tagging along. I always appreciate all the comments and concerns and encouragement for the bunnies. And hopefully the next bunny video that you see will either have good news with babies or bad news with another failed breeding attempt in pregnancy. But we're gonna keep our fingers crossed and, you know, keep our prayers going for the babies. But as always, friends, thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, and like we like to say here on Mama Bear's Homestead and More, keep on keeping on, friends, because we love every one of you.